Hey everybody, it's Sam here. So as promised, I am putting together Nan's hamper. So these are all of the projects, plus a few other little bits and pieces that I have been putting together to send her. You've seen me make all of these pieces, and then I've just got things like some chocolates, some bits that I'm going to wrap with a matching paper. I've got some faux flowers here, I've got scratch cards, gift cards, and I need to build that all and add it into the other gifts here. So I just wanted to show you other bits that I've purchased, because I know a few of you have been asking. So this cup here I found in the charity shop. It's a super Nans, got the colours that I've used in the hamper, so it was perfect. So I've used that. I've then made one of my chocolate melts. So this is Cadbury's chocolate, and I just filled up a paper shot glass with melted chocolate, and then I popped the spoon in the middle. This is just a little decorative pretty spoon there, and then I just let it sit in the fridge, and then I've just popped it in one of these little cellophane bags, and then I'm going to add a bow around there. So that's going to sit inside here along with this hot chocolate sachet, which I'm going to wrap with some pattern paper that matches the hamper. And then I've got a bag that's all gonna, well, maybe, I don't know, I don't think I need to add more cellophane. That will probably just sit in the hamper like so. This is going to be from Monty. I've got a sausage dog for anybody that doesn't know, and I'm going to again wrap some cardstock around that. I've got this rosette, so I'll probably just stick that on the top there. And then I wanted a bracelet to go in the middle of the, I've got the scratch cards here, so I'm going to mix those in. I picked up these chocolates, which I'm going to sprinkle in the hamper. These are also her favourite currant biscuits that she's really enjoying, so I'm going to wrap paper around those. But going back to the heart, in this one, so the stacked boxes, this one here has her favourite soft toffees. And then the top one, oh, there's nothing in that, so I need to get something. Maybe I might put some of those in there actually. This middle one, I'm going to have this bracelet here. This was £3, picked it up in, where did I get that one from? Can't remember where that's from now. Anyway, some of you, if you recognise that sales sticker. So I've got that. I've got her gift card here for Marks and Spencer's. That's going to go inside this little card here for the gift card. Then I've got our actual Valentine's card, which I need to put in an envelope with a wax seal. I've picked up this very tacky picture frame from a charity shop for 50p. I'm going to pop a picture of me and her in this one, and then Monty in the little heart. I thought it was perfect. And then I think that's it in terms of things I've got left to just do. So I'm going to pop it on high speed whilst I get all of these things done. And then I've actually got another basket, which I think I'm going to use, because this one has the, if I bring it in here, has the lid. However, that's going to be really difficult to post because I can't close it shut. So I've got another basket that's just open, and that's going to be much easier for me to use. So yeah, I will, once I've got everything ready, I'm going to get the stuff in, show you where I get that from, and then get it wrapped in the cellophane with a big bow. So yeah, a couple of hours worth of work, but it's all worth it. Okay, so it's now the next day, and what I'm going to do first of all is I've changed to this basket. I've already started adding some of this decorative shred. I picked this up from the Works. I find that the Works each year have the most volume. So they've got 50 grams on this one. Some shops like the pound shop and stuff like that, it's really just a tiny amount for the money, and these are a pound. So I recommend the Works, but some of you might have other places that you can pick this up. And if you shop around now, you've got really nice Easter colours, and the pink, this is part of their Easter range, but it's perfect for Valentine's as well. So I've put 4 bags in this, but it is a deep basket because I've got a lot of stuff going in here. But the idea is that everything's going to kind of be sunk in the basket. Then I can wrap the cellophane around. So I've got this clear hamper wrap here. And what I'm going to do is lay it big long piece out, but in both kind of directions. Okay, so I need to make sure I've got enough to pull up on all 4 sides. So I think that's okay. And I'm just sitting the basket back in the middle of that. So I'm just going to like show everything in more detail and start building it up. So they are the trio of heart boxes that I made. I've just added a bit of tape on the closures here. I'm going to have to because this is going through the mail. If I was hand delivering this, then I wouldn't worry too much. But just looking at what I got, I want to have the larger stuff or taller stuff towards the back. But the idea is that things get hidden, get lost inside. I will be telling my auntie all about this so she can, you know, make sure that Nan's getting everything out when she goes through it all. Then we got this one here. I think this is one of the first projects that I shared. This is full of her favourite cup of soups. But lots of people have been using them for adding tea sachets, face masks, making little pamper baskets. I'm going to be revisiting that again for Mother's Day. So I've got a nice idea for that. So that one was sitting there. I think I'll get this one in now. So this one I picked up in a charity shop for 50p, and then I just added this burlap trim around the bottom. I thought some flowers were a nice little touch. And this basket was also from a charity shop. I think it was £2 or something. We've then got the letter X, which, what did I put in here? It was filled with her favourite Werthers. So this one, maybe, let's have it in front of the flower. So this is just a tub full of soft chew sweets. You've got some heart-shaped flumps and heart-shaped, they're like wine gums. So we'll pop that. That was just really kind of a little last minute bit that I picked up. But that can just be squashed down in there. Got her biscuits. I've just wrapped paper around that and added that topper that I'd made. So pop those. And these are what I do for people all year round. I do them for a lot of my friends and family at Christmas. I do tiny little ones, maybe just a little basket with a couple of bits in. I just love doing these, and I just think you can really personalise the gifts this way, and you can make it as inexpensive or as expensive as you want, but no one really thinks about the value. They just look at all the wonderful kind of packaging and just the way that you've presented it. So this is Nan's Valentine's cards. I've just used the little With Love wax seal, and I've picked some of my vintage stamps in like the pinks there, and then I've just used some of my puffy stickers to spell out Nan. So we'll have that. I'm going to just sit it there and then build stuff around it, because I think it's quite nice so that you can see Nan on the front. I've also printed the picture. I was a little bit disappointed. My ink's going. I haven't got time to get a replacement, and it's a really awkward frame, so that's probably why it was in the sale in the charity shop for about 50p. So that one I'm going to just sit in there. So this one here's got her favourite hairspray in, so it's just a little handbag size. This one is the sausage dog chocolate, so I've just popped it. That's Monty's paw print. I've got a dog-friendly ink that I use, and he signs the cards for me, and then I've just wrote a little message on the back of that. So we'll pop that one down in there. This is another card that I made, but I'm not putting this one in an envelope. This has the Marks and Spencer's gift voucher inside. So we'll have that one. Maybe let's pop this towards the back. That's, I always say, I'm sure other people do, that's like a big present. So that's got, I should like that one. We've then got the tissue box. So I think that's going to have to go down near the front. This is when now they start to get really packed out. We've got the little photo album there, the little brag book. We'll pop that down in there. This is the little hanging ornament. So maybe if I sit that further back, you can see the Nan on that actually. This one has the little soap in it. So let's see, we can probably get that down in the back there. Perfect. And then this one here has the little hand sanitizer, but the lid, once that moves around, oh, mind you, that should be okay. As long as the cellophane's packed in enough, then it should hold it. But I think we're all in. So that is everything. Just checking. No, there's definitely nothing else, because once I said, oh yeah, there is. I just, in the mug, I put the scratch cards and then the rest of these. Let me have a little think. Maybe let's swap that one for this one, because they won't, this box won't go upside down, because it's going to be sent by courier, so it will stay the right way up. So if we take that one out, and then maybe that will squeeze in there. Actually, if I move that across a bit, I think that will go in. I don't trust that. I think I'm going to have to tie these up better. Okay, so I've secured that better now and just made it look a little bit more pretty. So that will now stay in there. And even if it did get moved around and knocked around quite a lot, they will not fall out. So apart from maybe those falling out, but I don't mind, everything else should be pretty secure. So next I'm going to, that's going to have to just bend down a little bit, but other than that, it's fine. There's going to be a lot of rustling, so I'm going to just mute this part, but I'm going to bring up these two sides and scrunch it all together, then bring up the other two sides, and then I've got this pretty ribbon, which matches the ribbon here and all the colours to tie it all together. Okay, so if I just pop it on its side, you can just make out, it's just too big, even with my camera quite high up. That is as much as I can kind of get in the view, but I'm not going to put a tag on the front. Usually at Christmas time and for other occasions I have a tag saying who it's from, but because it's Valentine's I thought it'd be nice to keep her guessing, and I'm going to tell my auntie not to say who it's from, because I'm delivering this to my aunt, so she will be giving it, who lives with my nan, but she will then bring it to her, and I know she'll be like, what's this? Who's this from? So once she starts opening it and reads all the little notes and the card, then she'll know it's from me. So yeah, there it is. So I hope you've enjoyed the tutorials that I've shared, and those of you that have been asking, I hope you've enjoyed this little video just showing you how I finish it all off. I will now be able to flatten that, and again I'll just ask my aunt, it should pop up, but just to fluff it up a bit when she gets out of the box. But that's all now going to fit in the box that I have to post it, and fingers crossed the courier is nice and it all gets delivered in one piece. And I'll keep you posted, and I will share a photo on my Facebook page. I'll pop one up maybe in the community tab on YouTube for anyone that's not on Facebook, just showing Nan with the hamper. I have a playlist of all of these projects together. I would have probably linked it at some point in the video, but I'll have them now, and you can see some of the individual tutorials as well if you want to watch those next. As always, thank you for watching and for your continued support, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.